Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Tempelor's Talks. Number 44 this time. And yeah, back in business. I must say, I'm caught with some tonsil infection. So I try not to talk too much, but that's kind of hard when you're recording a podcast. So,
Well, we can make this a short one. For all the times that
that's
we talk
impossible for us.
over an hour. Well, we can do
Yeah.
it today. I feel it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I have probably KLM City Hopper to thanks for this. So yay.
City Hopper,
We
where
all
have
know
you
how
been?
that goes. Gothenburg.
Ah,
I told you I had my business trip there.
yes, but look, coffee.
So and because I could, I decided that I would also go and see a couple of bands playing there.
So tell us about it because I have not seen a show. I think no, I have a few lined up.
No.
But
Yeah, the thing is, I did not photograph. I was there. I had my camera with me, and I was like, well, nah. I was already starting to feel sick, so I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and watch it. But boy, what a night it was. So this show is called placed in a place called the Abyss,
yeah,
and I think it's a pretty known metal place in Gothenburg. And yeah, two bands were on the schedule for the night for like really little money. So I was like, well, let's just hop in and see. The first was Swedish, heavy metal band, and they're signed by Frontier Records, and they're called Vipera. So I was like, okay, cool, might be interesting to watch. Previously, they've been known as Madhouse, apparently. I don't know why they changed the name, but they did. And yeah, they were very young, enthusiastic lads going round there, I must say. A bit like, I don't know, heavy metal goes glam a bit, I would say. At some point, I was just, I mean, there's a couple of tables in front, and I was just sitting down, like most people that came early. One of the guys came from the stage and decided to come close with standing in front of me, and I was at some point thinking, is he coming a little bit too close, or is he going to give me some lap dance or something?
nice.
Yeah, I don't mind having some attention of young lads. But hey, musically quite interesting. I would not say they had their best day, because in some notes you could clearly hear that they were not like making it. Kind of disappointing, because I thought like, oh, they're on Frontiers Records, so probably established name. They must you won't get signed by that label for no reason, you know. So maybe I had a little bit higher expectations, and that was kind of like a bit of a disappointment. I mean, they had great fun, but also not too many people showed up for their set. I must say also, maybe that has to do with completely confusing starting times, because I looked at the website and they were like, yeah, first band at 9:30. I was already way earlier, and it appeared they started at 8:30. Then on another place on the website, it said that the first band was at 9, so I can imagine that people just missed them because of that. So I'll give them that. Yeah, the second band was from Germany, in a place not too far from where I live, actually. They are called Wasted Maniacs, and they play more like speed metal slash heavy metal kind of. You know, the last single they released or something was heavy metal is a freak or something. The rock and roll is back. You know, that kind of vibe.
Nice.
Just having fun. A lot of their songs were about alcohol abuse and yeah. But technically, much more advanced bands. The way they construct their songs is much more interesting to watch. They have some interesting riffs in there. Just 3 of them. Somebody at some point they were talking about tequila, so somebody bought them some and was feeding them some during their performance. They drew in quite a couple more people, so it was kind of like getting cozy in there. So yeah, I like their set a lot better, so to say. It's interesting. I'm not used to just sitting and watching a show and not taking pictures. So that was a different experience.
Yes.
Yeah. But,
I can imagine.
yeah, surely interesting. Now, of course, I had planned to do some with the main cafe, but yeah, I've been in bed pretty much 24/7 in the last week, so no, that could not take place this time. But maybe the next one I'll be there again. Yeah, so that was my show from only the past 2 weeks. Yeah, not much more to say. You didn't have any shows either, you said?
No.
So.
I have a few coming up, like later today. As soon as we quit this recording, I will maybe dive under the shower. Some people like that. And then I will drive off to Utrecht. So, and then I have a show on Wednesday and a show on Friday.
Cool.
And then I think
for
nothing
me,
for a month.
Yeah, I try not to plan anything at the moment. First, try to get better and see how things go. Because life sucks at the moment. Yeah. We're already going in the last part of the year. Like, it's
crazy,
autumn.
Isn't it?
It is.
We soon have to talk about the best shows and the best albums, and for me, I have the feeling the year just started, so I don't know.
Well, 2 months to think, so.
Yeah.
But about albums, for this time I did pick Carach Angren. But I might have sent it to Elvira a little bit late, so she probably didn't have time to listen to it.
No, sorry.
And that is 100% my fault, because I was sick and I didn't had the energy to even open a laptop, so...
Well, we can understand that.
But at least we talked about the one of the songs on the album before, the Dutch song.
Well, I am really curious, so...
Yeah. So yeah, if you listen to Carach Angren before, their melodic black kind of music. And let me see. I can tell you about this. It's an EP, and the EP is called The Cult of Chroma. Kind of what the band has tried to do is return to the story that they had when they first defined their identity, so to say. They wrote literally that in their press sheet. I think you hear the stories about the past, like they always been doing, going to some local folklore tales. Some from here, I think some from outside of the Netherlands. But I find it funny because this band is originally from the south of the Netherlands. And, of course, their name is Tolkien inspired. So you can kind understand where the guys are coming from. Let's see. The last album they released was definitely one of my favorites. I enjoyed that one a lot. So I was really curious for this one. You can really hear that they kind of went back to their original concept, as they state themselves. Sometimes bands say that, but you're like, yeah, I can understand what you're saying, but it's not like obvious. But for me, that's with them much more the case. You can really hear what they say about it. So I don't know. I think for many people that have known them for a long time, it's a lot to recognize. Yeah, the story I think is something you should probably dive in yourself. I cannot spoil everything about this album, of course. But yeah, like I said, 5 tracks, and one of them is in Dutch. I think a couple episodes ago we spoke also about the video that they made with it.
Ik kom uit het graf.
Yeah, where... Yes, ik kom uit het graf. Where somebody got from the past kind of returns for some violence and revenge. It's interesting enough, because if you listen to the songs, you can really feel the passion behind it. I like that when it's just not a story, but it feels like the person is living in that story when he's bringing it to you.
Nice.
That's something that this band is really strong at. If I have to say, musically, I don't see how they... I mean, it's not really like they progressed, but that sounds wrong, because these guys have a good basis anyway. And I think if you see Carach Angren, it's basically a very stable factor, and this release is just a simple following from what you've heard from them before. So nothing too surprising in that sense. Maybe I kind of hoped for that a little bit, but in the end, what I have is now an EP that I enjoy listening to. That matters. Whew, that's a whole lot of words for somebody who can't speak very well at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, definitely one I would recommend to people to listen to. It's a bit spooky. So the Halloween season is coming, and I think this release might be one that you want to check out this month, for that matter. Okay, since I don't have anything else, we have to see a bit about the news. Do we have any news? Yeah, of course we do. My Dying Bride. Yeah, they officially fired Aaron now. And I don't know.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know about you, but my entire feed is full of people who say that My Dying Bride is not longer existing because of that.
Yeah, same. Which is kind of funny because they've been playing a few shows already with Mikko. So, I don't know.
I wonder. I wonder if he's gonna join fully.
Yeah.
I mean, it was last weekend I was talking about Swallow the Sun, and some people that acquainted with them. And then we were like, oh yeah, are they still gonna like play, or I don't know. It's possible to have two bands, but
Yes, of course it's possible to have two bands. Well, I don't know. Swallow the Sun has been existing for a long time now, and I think they had like what was it, in 2 months ago or something? They had this whole big celebration in Finland.
yeah,
Maybe that would have been a nice ending. But I love Swallow
I
the
don't
Sun,
know.
so I hope they continue. But you know. So I hope Swallow the Sun will continue, but who knows? I think you can be in two bands. There are a lot of people that are in 2 or 3 bands playing. And with My Dying Bride, of course, it is kind of, well, it's one of those bands that's been also around for a long time, and, a lot of the band is based around his vocals, I think.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean...
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of... I read a few of the comments, of course, and they said, well, if the singer is leaving, you should name it a different band and just... But, there's things like Nightwish that thrive with a new singer. Also a little bit failed before, but I don't know. I think we just have to see if the new lineup, with whomever it will be on vocals, if they can bring across the same vibe with my Dying Bride.
Yeah. Yeah, because people are really commenting on, even though I heard a lot of positive noises about Mikko being in the band.
Yeah.
I mean, I also saw that Swallow the Sun and My Dying Bride have been performing together on abroad, I think in Australia and Korea, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that could totally work next to each other. But on the long run, I wonder. But that's just speculating because, of course, Mikko has not been confirmed to completely join My Dying Bride.
Nope.
We don't even know if he will. So, we'll see. But I found it interesting because meanwhile, my entire timeline was blowing up on the fact that My Dying Bride could kind of... There is no Dying Bride without Aaron, blah, blah, blah. And Aaron is just simply posting a picture of himself in a sound checking a show together with Paradise Lost. So I was like, well, Aaron doesn't seem to give a shit.
He moved on already,
Yeah. We saw it with High Parasite and how much he seemed to be passionate about that band.
Yeah, we loved that show. It was really nice.
It was really nice indeed. You could really see the joy where joy and Aaron in one sentence is sometimes
it's a little weird. But it was absolutely that way. He seemed to have such a good time on stage. So yeah, maybe something new. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm curious what will happen in that. Of course, we're gonna follow what's going to happen.
Yes,
and these bands we'll definitely come across. So yeah, we'll see. Some other news this morning, somewhat related rock, metal, kinda, is that that singer of the Lost Prophets that was prosecuted and in prison for his deeds.
Oh.
Has been murdered in prison. So.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you know what he did? Did you know what he did?
No.
He seemed to have interactions with minors.
Yeah.
And yeah, they don't take that very nicely in prison, of course, but I'm kind of more shocked with how people respond to that. They're like, if you online, there's people who literally say like, "Oh, I will give money to the guy who did this," and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, wait, you're just openly saying you will give money to somebody who murdered another person? What? World is a sick place nowadays. But yeah, I guess for many people that's the end of an era. A lot of young people were a fan of that band at some point. Of course, nobody supports the deeds that he did, but I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah. Well, some other news that I heard yesterday is that a Disturbed concert got cancelled in Brussels because of security risks. And that seems to be all political because of the whole Israel and Hamas kind of thing related. And I'm thinking, wow, people, are we really like... world is a nasty place nowadays.
Yeah. So we need gigs. To unwind a little bit.
Yeah, we need more gigs. And not people cancelling gigs, please.
Yeah.
Oh well. Did you have any news that you heard of?
News? No. But then again, my phone, I only have my WhatsApp popping up, so I have no notifications or whatsoever. So I have to actively scroll for news. And I've been busy with too many things, so no news. Unless people will drop it. Unless my people will drop it in my comments or in my DMs, I will check it out. But no.
Yeah, I'm mainly reading the news as it appears in my feed usually.
Yeah. But I did, my whole feed was full of my dying pride, so that's one thing I couldn't go around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and now I remember again. As I lay dying, apparently has a new lineup.
Yeah. Or no, what was it? A record deal or something for an album?
No, actually a full new lineup, and apparently they've been making new music also.
Yeah, I read.
Yes. How is it possible that you still get new people?
I don't know.
And also, not the least, names. So,
I don't know.
A lot of Morbid Angel veterans. So, we'll see. They'll be on tour in Europe, so I'm not going to attend, probably, but...
No.
I wonder what makes people want to join a band that had so much controversy at some point. It's not like one event that
I don't know.
got the whole band going, yeah.
Maybe to I don't know, give their what do you say, career a little spark or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like in Morbid Angel or whatever band follows from that, I Am Morbid, or... I mean, you can choose anything, right?
I don't know if you can choose anything,
No, maybe not anything, but you have options. Oh well.
No, I was scrolling my feed, but there's no other news.
No.
But I've been listening to one new
Gosh.
song from someone because I was talking.
Curious.
Well, not curious. So, because I started talking about Children of Bodom as an influential person, you know. There is by Reaper Entertainment. They have this sort of project this year where a lot of their signed bands are recording.
Oh yeah, true. I got that album.
Yeah, they recorded a number or a song from Children of Bodom to, you know, sort of a tribute. And it's kind of funny because the whole bands on it are like various bands like Elven King, Parasite Inc., but there's also a Suatana and a couple of other bands.
Yeah.
Milking the Goat Machine, I mean, that's kind of funny. I'm curious for that one. They're doing Hate Me. But I think last Friday, Bloodorn released their Needles 24/7. So I've been checking that one out. Although they have like sort of a video clip with it, but I think the band, they all live in different countries, so it's like a composed thing, and I'm not really going well on those composed videos, but it sounds nice. It doesn't, well, I think it's hard for any vocalist to do the same.
Yeah, that is.
Because
I spoke with Suatana in their interview about the Children of Bodom track. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked them also, like, why did you choose to do so?
Big shoes.
Yeah. I know. But, I mean, I think for them it's also, they felt honored to bring this homage to the band that formed them. So,
I think it's a lot of that, because I know the Elven Kings, one of them is a really big Children of Bodom fan. I know, and I believe from the Bloodorn, Niels is also a big Alexi fan. So, you know, I think a lot of these bands maybe are influenced in one way or another by Children of Bodom. So, of course, I think it's like an honor if you've been asked by your label, like, would you? Like, wait, do we have to think about that? So I'm actually curious for the whole album now, because, you know, it's kind of fun to hear. I don't like cover bands, but I don't see this as a cover. Well, it's a cover, of course, but
no,
it's more a tribute.
It's more like a celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm curious for all these, and I'm even more curious if they will do the song like exactly how it is, the original, or if they put a little bit of their own influence.
I have to dive into my email, because I'm definitely sure that I received it.
Cool. But anyway, I listened to that one this week. And what else? Well, of course, my Stuckies things the same. Always the same with me. Where's my Spotify? It's my memory as well. Well, actually, I've been listening to a little bit of jazz and classical music the last weeks. But I don't know if anyone wants to hear about those things. There's also new albums, cool ones. But of course, I've been listening to All Them Witches, because I'm going to see them on Wednesday, and I cannot wait. Of course, I've given Amorphis another chance. And I dove back into a little bit of grunge. I don't know. I found, because you mentioned before, there's like the YouTube page from Pink Pop, where you have all these old shows. So
true.
I heard a song popping up, and then it was from Audioslave in my list, and I was like, wait, I've seen Audioslave on Pink Pop, and then I found the whole show from Audioslave. It was 2003, and I was like, oh my god, you know. But the whole show is there, and actually good quality. So I watched that, and then I saw that Soundgarden had also played there in 2012. So I watched that, and I kind of got myself into a, how do you say that? Yeah, I watched a lot of old stuff. So that was nice. So that's been my two last weeks, I think, with music. I probably listen to more stuff, but yeah. Some singer-songwriters, but people are, I'm not sure if people like to hear those things. And I made a new playlist to go out and run. So there's a lot of Cataclysm and what's in there? Rotting Christ, Septic Flesh, Hypocrisy. They're good. Decapitated. They're good to run on.
Yeah, I always do very well with Dark Tranquility because the RPM is nice. If you want to like do a bit longer run, then it's easier to follow that pace. I like that. Dark Ain I very often have for running.
Nice.
If I want to simply do a very long run without thinking, I'll just put something like the foreshadowing on.
Yeah.
But the foreshadowing goes with basically anything I say.
They're just glued into your life.
Yeah.
As long as I know you. Well,
yeah.
I'm going to watch the Italians again tonight, the Diggy Hole ones.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's like the fourth time this year I'm gonna see them. I already joked to that, you know.
Yeah.
It's the band I've seen the most this year, and I'm not really proud of it. But to be fair, I'm gonna go see Orden Ogan. They're fun.
Yeah.
And there is another band. Oh, Angus Messick. Was it Angus Messick? Mix? I can't even pronounce it. I've seen that one before. Yeah. That was, I don't know.
Yeah.
Weirdly fun.
That was the previous singer of the Glory Hammer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We know how we love Glory Hammer.
Yeah, so I've been listening quite a bit this week, in the moments I've been awake.
In the sheer moments I've been
awake. What else does a person do if you can't do anything, you know? So,
well, I had a fever this week. I had a fever. You can go. I will. I had a fever this week, and I wanted to read. I couldn't read. I wanted to do a little bit of work for myself. Couldn't stare at my laptop. Thought maybe I should watch some TV or movies because I haven't watched that in ages. Like, I was 10 minutes in and my eyes were like, woo! I was like, no, this is not happening. So I ended up scrolling feeds from people and I went from the bottom to top. It's the only thing, you know, I could do.
Yeah. I know,
sorry,
right?
people that But you were listening.
yeah, Sunday evening I returned from my trip, and I've been to, I think I did one thing on my computer around 6 o'clock, and then I was like, gosh, I'm so exhausted, I'm going to lie down for a minute. I woke up for my alarm because I had to go to work in the next day. I went there, signed one document, and then decided,
God.
nope.
Body says no. Mine says no.
Yeah, I went to my doctor to make an appointment. Also because I could barely swallow anything, like not even water. So I was like, yeah, that's too much. I had to wait 2 hours before I could get my appointment, which is quite fast in any sense anyway, in the Netherlands. So I went home in between. I slept in between. From the moment I was home till my appointment was like 2 hours. I slept 2 hours. Then I got my doctor's appointment. Then I got to pick up some of my refined diet of ibuprofen and paracetamol.
Preferred diet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very refined, and after that I slept till I think Tuesday afternoon. Managed to drink 2 glasses of water during that day or so, no food, and then I slept again till the next day. It's insane. And for after all that sleeping, I'm still tired all the time. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been some serious KLM City Hopper flu next to my my tonsils, I guess. But yeah, what I was listening to, Chroma, of course, because next week the Chroma album will be out, and it's pretty nice. I like it a lot. If you don't know Chroma, they're doing this metalcore, electric, again, kind of stuff. I remember when I was at Alcatraz, I was standing in a pit for Fit for a King, and I was thinking, gosh, this band would be such a great match with Chroma. I wrote to them afterwards, like, guys, you guys should totally play with them, because I think this would be a great match. And they would be like, yay, we really want to. So who knows, in future that might happen. But back to the album. What can I say about it? It's perhaps, on one side you would say it's more intimate, but for metalcore that's interesting. It has a lot of power, but on the same time it's not the kind of power that makes you go mosh straight away. It's the kind of power that you listen to and it sort of gets into your body, but it's like it's like you're processing it in one way. I see Elvira look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry. My face is like, you have people that have poker faces. Like, if you know me, I have the opposite of a poker face. Sorry.
Nah, that's okay. But I also know you very well, so that helps. Yeah. No, I mean, if you think about stereotypical metalcore, you see those people in a mosh pit right away, right? Yeah. Think metalcore and you see people going for that mosh. Yeah. And you have that in that album, but it's not all of it. It's kind of, it takes a moment before it reaches you. Mm-hmm. And I had the same with Fit for a King. Mm-hmm. They had that same sort of patience. I can say that's patience, maybe. It tests you. You're like, I want to go and I want to go in for, I'm waiting for the breakdown. And it doesn't come yet. Why doesn't it come yet? Come on. It's like building you up, and it's building you up, and then you're like, oh, gosh, guys, come on, bring it on. And then it's there, and you're like, hell yeah. And that's exactly what this Chroma album has. So, yeah. I wonder how it works out live, because I think you need to be careful not to test people's patience too much. But for me, that song called No Consequences on this release, that one is where everything goes loose. There's a couple of songs where they're trying to get you to there, but that song specific for me is like, hell yeah. That's where we go. So, yeah. It's gonna be out the 16th or so, I might have to put some effort in getting that review up today.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I'm gonna visit you anytime soon, you will make me listen to this one. Is there already a pile that you prepared? Sit down on the couch. Do you like some tea? Here, this album. Listen, yeah, it's nice. Oh, yeah, the next one. Okay. More tea? Sit down. Listen. Oh, sorry, people.
Oh, we're not road tripping that much anymore, so
that's true. Tea tripping.
I have to do it another way.
Oh, I'm wondering what you put in my tea, but I make my own tea usually, so.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but we should meet up soon.
Yeah, I might soon actually have a whole lot of free time available, so we'll probably see about that.
Yeah.
But in any case, we have to do that because yes, we need to talk albums and
of course
podcasts and
best shows.
Only a podcast is never good enough for us. We need to speak more.
Yeah.
But well, that's only one album I've been listening to. I have more, and yeah.
Next time.
Next one that's came out is a bit more punk, post-punk kind of music. I have my info on it, so I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about it. And the band is called Dead Bees in Bourbon. Yeah. They have a little bit of that post-punk, gothic, indie rock kind of vibe. There's a female vocalist, but it's very electronic based. That makes it for me always very interesting to listen to. Not per se very metal, but as you people know, I'm quite diverse anyway, so I listen to a lot of different things. Yeah. What I liked about them is a couple of the songs on their album are more up-tempo that I really liked. Is Rooftops of Zion. I like that one a lot. I have to still write my full review on it, so stay tuned on the Templars website for that. We're working hard. Then I've been listening to this band called Bad Rain. Yep. They have an album out later this month called Louder Than Words. They make a bit more modern rock, new rock, so it's kind of more for a broader kind of audience. If you could basically send it to your parents and they will still there's still an option that they might actually like it. It is their debut album, and they kind of have that 80s vibe, but still try to make that more modern, like make it sound like something that they could have written nowadays, which they kind of did, but I mean, like, as in the sound. That must say it's not per se the most unique kind of sound. It's very generic and catchy, but that is also what makes it available for so many people to listen to. And it's good to have this kind of material coming out to drag in a couple of more people to the dark side.
Drag people into the dark side. Soon in theater near you.
Let me see. They have this quote in their info sheet. This album builds a bridge between 90s grunge fans and the lovers of modern rock sounds, and impressively demonstrates how diverse this album can be. Well, I guess makes sense. I must say I feel more of the 80s in there than the 90s, to be honest, but that's perhaps my feel on it. But yeah. Bad Rain. Flying Circus. That's one album that comes. That's a band that has an album coming out next month. I've been listening to this band before. I know that I wrote about them. However, they didn't stick too much in mind, I must say. They make progressive rock. I do like how they seem to sort of expand a little bit more from what they've previously been doing. With progressive, you can go in a very diverse direction. You can make it catchy like Leprous, or you can go more technical like Obef, or you go simply towards the more rock kind of like the 80s, 70s, 80s kind of vibe. I think this band goes into the latter one. They have a bit of Pink Floyd kind of sounds, maybe some Genesis a little bit. That's kind of what you could see as a reference for them. I also think that they try to make it a bit more cinematic at some points, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's an album that people could keep their eyes on, and if you're into progressive rock, then this might be one that you want to follow up upon. Alright, what else have I been listening? Oh yeah, Need to Destroy. Yeah, it is what it is. It's metal, simple, straightforward, bit groovy, bit alternative, very German. I would say you could really hear a little bit of that typical German sound. They mention themselves that they're unpredictable. I kind of disagree to that strongly. There's really not something that you couldn't expect from them. Very typical, generic. Yeah. Ah well, it's an okay album. I'm not completely wowed by it so much. But I'll give it a couple more listens because it will release somewhere at the end of November. So maybe they'll wow me a little bit more about that later. Yeah. So that. And now I have to check what else I've been listening to. Can I see that somewhere? Because I'm not really using Spotify myself. Yeah, of course, some old Besiege I've been listening to. Not a surprise to anyone, I guess.
Well, I have my things, you have your things.
Yeah. What else have I been listening to? Oh, yeah, some pop music. Ah, yeah, I must say, I had received a concert video album
thingy
DVD sort of thing to review from Jörg, and I must say I was like curious. I put it up onto the list on the list for reviewers.
Yeah, I saw it.
To see if anyone is interested.
At the bottom.
But so far, nobody took the bait. Yeah, nobody took the bait. So.
But now you know I read the whole email. From top to bottom, because I saw it.
Yes, true. Yeah. So yeah, I just had to watch it because I always enjoy listening to Björk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she has such a powerful voice, and I've seen it live couple times.
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 times by now. And I'm always amazed with the strength of the vocals that she has. Like, it seems like she has to do very little to power up that voice, you know? She can go from very low, small, and intimate towards super powerful in like a split second. And that's so amazing. And I always like that she's also doing very visual art with the... she's been, I think, maybe one of the earliest embracers of having this AI kind of... I don't know if AI gives it like quite a negative thing, but she's always been using electronics to create her visuals for and have that at a certain way interpreted in her art. And I think she's been doing that for so long, and she's maybe one of the people who kind of entrepreneured a little bit with that, I guess, to bring that out to a bigger stage. I kind of admire her for that also. It suits her. It's her style. It's a way she does things. And in this concert film, you really saw that coming alive again. You know, it starts with the visual of herself. It feels like this is something she's been doing for so long, and it's still it improves because of technology, of course. But it's also still very much like how she intended it years ago already. I kind of like that. It's her style. It suits her so well, and it's so unique for her. It's really well done. The live show was interesting to watch just as much as well. I'm not usually a big fan of watching live shows recorded, because I prefer to see it in front of me, but this one I really enjoyed watching. So yeah, how could I not mention this one? It's I don't remember when it comes out by heart, but I will, if I can find the time, I will write a little bit about it on the website or so, because it was really nice. Ooh, what else? Yeah, I did listen also to some Dutch black metal. I mean, after the shows from last week, last episodes, I kind of draw that through, so to say. I listened to some Gold, some older material, and I listened also Keen. Yep, I do listen to some non-metal stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Also, yeah. And yeah, what else? Oh, Monolith Death Cult, Miss Burning, I've listened to. Yeah, some Paradise Lost even. So much. I've been listening a lot of music this time.
Yeah.
Not only new stuff. Yes, usually I'm listening to the newer albums that come in, but sometimes it's good to look back. I guess then we should talk about things that make us a little bit happier in life. We didn't really do an Ikigai for a long time. Do you have anything that makes you happy?
No.
No.
No, I'm going on I'm gonna see some gigs tonight and Wednesday and Friday, and then I'm going hiking for a couple of days in the Millertal area. That's hopefully make me a little bit happy. All the gigs and photo pit time and meeting up with people and be very social, and then to be very non-social for a couple of days. Hiking on my own. So yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
What's making you happy?
I'm looking forward to see the pictures.
Yes, I'm still not sure if I bring my big camera or if I bring my tiny one.
Yeah.
Because if I go hiking for a full day for hours,
yeah,
the weight of a full camera. Well, if I'm going to bring my Sony, it's going to be my 2470.
70, yeah. That's what I always do.
But that's still kind of heavy in a backpack. And I have this Lumix one, which has what kind of... I'm not sure. But it can go from 1.7 to, 16, but I'm not sure what is the range. Well, quite nice, I think, as well. I took my photos in France with it as well.
Yeah, nice.
And those were very nice, so I'm wondering if I bring this one. But I'm bringing my other camera anyway, because I'm going to see Beast in Black and Halloween. And I was thinking, I'm not traveling with my camera, but me at a gig without a camera, I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
I already said.
You're talking to people in a bar who tell you that Ozzy is not really dead and that Lemmy is selling cotton candy in a Swedish park.
Yeah, and I'm not really, I'm not dreaming about those conversations. And already said maybe I should go about and irritate someone at the front of house or something, or watch over the shoulders of the lighting guy. But I don't think they will be happy with that. So I think I will bring my camera anyway. Yeah. Because I have no clue what to do at a gig without a camera in my hands.
Yeah.
Just listen and enjoy. So, I think I will be a little bit lost. Maybe I have to talk to people.
Yes. That might be a good idea. Who knows who you find there?
Ah, yeah. Well, we've got apps for that.
True. Well, okay, my ikigai. I will not bother people too much with all their...
Sorry, people. Sorry.
Yeah, my ikigai is I'm currently preparing for our Christmas series.
Yes! That's kind of fun. Way more fun than my life.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a lot of work and I don't have a lot of time and so it will make me very stressed and everything. But it's okay because I wanna step up a little bit from what I did last year if I can. If possible, time-wise. That's the main thing, time-wise. That makes me happy because I already got some on offer. I think that might be interesting to do. I tried to get a couple of friends to join the series also. And see?
You're speaking about me.
No?
Oh!
No, but you can.
Yeah.
I
don't.
Yeah. So then I would say in the length of that, I would have to say that we can now allow our YouTube viewers to give us super likes and whatever. I still have to do a couple settings for that, but it's possible to. So yeah, that makes me happy that we can engage our audience a little bit more with that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So if you don't want to do us a coffee, you can still give us whatever super like you want. You want.
I dream of super likes.
Yeah, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, in basic words, the channel is growing very much, and that makes me very happy.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, now that's it, I think. I don't have much more to discuss. We've been already talking a lot about albums. Maybe it's time to close it off for this week, and I spent all my time recovering, and hopefully next time I'll be even more in the mood to spread words on you.
Yeah, well, at least next time I've been to 3 gigs. I've been away from the freaking world, and then maybe I'm a little bit social to talk.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much shows I'm going to see. Probably not too many, because I want to really recover first before I get into new things. Yeah, that's just the best way to do it, I think. Otherwise, I'll be dragging along with this for way longer than necessary. So that.
Okay.
So time for the usual speech. Like, subscribe, super like, comment, and all that blah in our team. Let us know what albums are you looking forward to. Let us know what you think of the new Carach Angren, if you want to let us know that.
Yeah, that's it for today.
Okay.
I think time to say goodbye.
Bye!